Alright. Swap over. And we are back. Another Monster Train live stream. Okay. Getting a couple of things set up. Alright. Seems to be up and running appropriately. No weird echoes. Okay. So I am the Roaming Casual, and we are back today for another Monster Train live stream. And last time we unlocked difficulty 1. We were on difficulty 0, but we haven't actually completed that. I did not mean to click on that. Meant to hit the logbook. Alright. So what are we working on today? Well, obviously we have no wins on difficulty 1, so we want to fix that. But also we are missing a card for the Hellhorn. We have everybody else's cards. And the clanless cards, but we're missing that one. So I'm going to stick with the Hellhorn as my primary today. Just to try and see if we can't find that card, because it's not one of the leveling cards. It's something you have to find from some sort of event. So we'll have to work on that. I do think I'm going to go for the Super Imp champion. Let's see how that goes. And let's go ahead and go with Awakening first. Maybe we get some heals in case we need them. And I mean, it's the first one on the list, so. Covenant rank 1, enemies are stronger. We get additional random cards added to our starting deck. And let's depart. Alright, so we're going to get an additional imp. Restoration detonation, which is good. Oh, it looks like we get 2 of these. And then we get battering ram. Let's see where we end up. Alright, so let's increase our train stewards, since they're most of what we start out with. The Imp Parade, add a Queen's Impling to your hand and all imps cost -1 energy on this floor. Or we can kill all imp units to deal 20 damage per imp to enemy units. I think I'm gonna go with the Imp Parade. We will have a bazillion and 1 imps by the time we are done. Okay. We're gonna hit for entirely too much. 20. I don't have anybody who's gonna survive that. But what I can do is put her out there. Take that one out. You still have 2, but that's not going to be terribly helpful right now. Go ahead and set those up. Off we go. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to take care of those. One of them will be eliminated. Put a second train steward up here so that we get the extra 50. And a second one up there so that we're covered. Let's restore her a little bit. Alright. Okay, they should be able to handle that one. Although I may rage 3 them. Go ahead and restore her a couple of times, and then we'll see what comes up. Alright, so We can Queen's Imp twice, take those out. And I think I'm going to go ahead and Rage. And we've still got energy. I might as well regen her a couple of times. Alright. Alright, first boss down. What have we got here? Rage 10, a Welder Helper, or Fortify. I would like a Welder Helper, please. And let's see, we could do +4 damage and 4 spikes. Or we could heal 2 health and do 2 damage to enemy units on that floor. Glimmer tends to be more useful than it seems like, so we'll grab that one. So we can go left, pick up more Hellhorn units. Or right, and work on our spells. I would like to work on our spells, actually. Because I would like for Glimmer to be free and have +10 magical power, so it does more healing and more damage. And then we get an Awoken unit with Sweep, which is always a good thing. Well, I haven't seen it be a bad thing. I should put it that way. Yeah, so we're gonna put her here. Along with her friend, the Rage Imp. We're gonna come up here. Place him there. Alright, that should be good. Train steward there. Extra 50 gold. They're gonna be taken care of. Let's see, what do we want to do here? I'd like to give her extra armor. And we're gonna lose these guys, so we might as well just do that. Okay. Should be fine. Alright, so we have a brief respite. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a heal. Him a heal. There's no reason to put any imps out. Alright. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Only got the 2 Queen's Imps. Only 1 space there. There is an extra space there. Go ahead and do that. Alright, that at least helps us do a little bit better. Give her some regen, see if that helps her live longer. Alright, let's give these guys some rage, and that'll be it. Saved by the train steward. Alright. Have armor, or we could have another imp. This is, to be fair, going to be an imp heavy build. But Sting is also good. That'll give us a free damage spell. So what have we got? We can enhance units. Our pyre doesn't need to be healed though. or we can enhance spells and get another Awoken unit. So let's go this way. Let's see what we get for units. Sure. Take the quick unit so she gets to act first. Is there another spell that I would like to lower the cost of? Let's lower the cost on the Restoration Detonation. I don't want to use this on it because it adds Consume, and then we have to get rid of the spell after we use it. Other things are just a tad bit too expensive for me. What have we got here? A cave of 1,000 eyes seems to awaken as you grow near. From deep within, a voice emerges. Relinquish your life or your wealth, and you may be rewarded if you are deemed worthy. You don't often make offerings to unknown beasts, but you consider making an exception for this cave. Do you toss in your tribute? 10% chance. 25 gold. A loud belch emerges from the shadowy depths. Your tribute disappears into the darkness, but no recognition of your worth follows. Your worth has yet to be determined. Only further tribute will sway us further. Do you make another offering? Alright, that's 50. A loud belch emerges from the shadowy depths. Your tribute disappears into the darkness, but no recognition of your worth follows. We continue to question your worth. Only further tribute will sway us further. Do you make yet another offering? And 75 gold? That's getting kind of expensive. You still leave us unsure. Going up to 75%. Alright, we'll lose 5 fire health. Thank you. Alright, so we get a Resonant Shard. Rage adds additional attack per stack. That sounds good to me, actually. I'm not sure it was worth 75 gold and 5 fire health, but we do have a couple of Rage Imps, so that should help. Alright, Plating Seal. Constructive explosives enter with a damage shield, so we have to hit them twice to get rid of them. Alright, so I'm gonna put the Shard Tail Queen down here. I'm gonna put the... yeah, but I'll need that room for imps, so no I'm not. I'm gonna put Train Steward here with the Animus. And then we'll put the imp down here. And... yes. We'll do 12 damage. That should take everybody out except the first one. And then we'll get her anyway. Alright, good. So... use the Queen's Imp. The other Queen's Imp. And the Rage Imp. And we still have plenty of space, so this is going to do 10 damage. We don't have any way to do damage to it, so I don't want to put anything up there just to take the 10 damage. Although, yeah, the Train Stewards have a damage shield now, so he shouldn't take any damage, and that should set them up. Okay. Let's see what we can do. So we've got 2 imps. So we'll be able to take out just that one. It's not terrible. Really have anything I can do there. There's no point in putting out restores right now. Okay. what have we got? Do you have a welder helper? Although if we put him out there, put it somewhere where we didn't actually want it. Like, the armor won't end up on our queen. Although I suppose... There we go. Now the rage guy will take all the damage. And we'll have a second rage guy. There we are. And we're out of room there, but we can... Queen's Imp that. Alright. Seems good. Really need some of the Imp sacrifice cards. Oh, unfortunately, that didn't quite work. I was hoping that would make it so that they would take her out, and then we could also get that one, but no such luck. Seems like we're good on everything except that, and the damage shield will pick that up. And we could put an Imp up here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so he's here. We have one slot, so we're gonna put the Queen's Imp out there. What else do we have? Deal damage to the front enemy equal to 4 times the amount of armor on friendly units. Right now we don't have any, so that wouldn't be useful. Nobody needs a heal. Can Glimmer, but it looks like that's probably as much damage as we're gonna get. So we will have to leave that as is. Next. Definitely need some Imp sacrifice cards. Alright, what have we got? So we can Sting. Nobody needs a heal. We don't have any space. And we wouldn't actually, wouldn't actually be healing anybody, so no damage. He doesn't have a whole lot of health left. Okay, so we will be taking him out this turn. We'll go ahead and Glimmer, just to add a little extra insult to injury. I don't think that'll really help much, but still. Off we go. Alright, first boss down. A Wildwood Tome for quick. That would be nice to have. Second Animus of Speed. And some more capacity. Let's see, we could get rid of a card, get a trinket, get a Hellhorned unit, duplicate a card, and get some money. I think I'm gonna lean this way. Regen restores 1 extra health per stack. You draw any non-champion card, its cost is randomized between 1 and 3. Yeah, no. I'll take the extra regen. Get the pyre. Let's see if there's anything I want to get rid of in here. I like the Welder Helper, and our Train Stewards are actually pretty good. I would actually like to get rid of the battering ram. I don't think we're ever going to actually end up using it. We've only got one thing that's giving us extra armor, so it shows up and it takes up a slot, basically. Alright, so in Parade 2, we add a Fledgling Imp to our hand instead of a Queen's Imp. So that would be the Rage Imps. Or we could get an action that kills all the Imp units and deals 20 damage per Imp to the enemy units. Decisions. I'll go with the Fledgling Imp. That'll give us more damage. Should give us more damage for the units we have. Alright, so we're gonna put her out here. I'm gonna put the Queen's Impling out. Rage Imp out. And I believe I'm gonna give her Quick so that she acts first. Alright. There's 2, and I'm gonna put her up here. Alright, so we need one of these guys up here to deal with that. She's got him covered. I do want her to have something like in front of her to take damage. That's not always going to be the case. We'll go ahead and put a Fledgling Imp there too. I don't have any more energy, so yeah, off we go. Right, that's going to take that Imp out, which is good. I'll place a couple of Rage Imps down here. And I should have done that first. Put him there so he hits both of those, though. That with a second Train Steward. Should sting somebody, but I don't think it's going to do that much good. Yeah. Alright, off we go. Alright, so how's up here doing? He is gonna get through, unfortunately. I will go ahead and put one of the Rage Imps up there. That takes care of those. Rage Imp. Queen's Imp. Okay, so they're taken care of. We don't have to worry about them. I don't know that I want to place anything down here right now. We can go ahead and put the Rage Imp here to beef those two up a little bit. Okay. Alright, so we're going to Welder's Helper and Rage. And also Glimmer because we can. Okay. Can also put a second Animus of Speed up here in case they make it that far, but I think, yeah, they're toast. Off we go. wasn't too bad. What do we have? We have an Impish Scholar. We also have the Imp in a Box. I'd rather have the Imp in a Box. What else do we have here? Healing spells cost 1 less on this floor. Restore 1 health to gain 1 energy and draw a card. I rooted 1 to the enemy unit. I think I'll take the money, actually. Money sounds good. Alright, so we have... Let us look at the logbook from here. That's the map. That's the game speed. The deck doesn't look like it. Because I would like to see if we've managed to find that other card yet. But so we could get an artifact, enhance our spells, get some money, or we can go for an event. Fire health we don't need, and card duplication that we also kind of really don't need. So we're gonna go this way because it's more useful. There's a 50% chance to swap the front and back enemy units when they enter the train. Or when we play a spell, spells in hand that cost less are reduced to 0. Let's go with the Cursed Vines. Pick up the money. We can lower something to be 0 cost. Upgrade a spell, but that'll add consume, or we can upgrade a spell to add double stack and cost 1 more, but no, that's okay. Alright, so now we have the next mini-boss. This looks like it's going to be a stealth one, though, unfortunately. Not a huge fan of the stealth ones. Alright, so by the time they make it to the 2nd floor, they will no longer be stealth. I'm going to go ahead and give her quick. Add some armor. Put this one up here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so what have we got? So we can sting. We could bring the sweeper in, but then he's going to take up 2 slots and we can only ever have 1 imp. Or rather, 1 more imp, because we've got the one in the back that's probably never going to go anywhere. Sweep would be really good to have. Oh, with the train steward, actually. Yeah, go with that. That'll get everybody. I'm gonna put these 2 down here. Don't have enough for a rage imp, but yeah. So this is basically with the understanding that it's very likely that they will die just because we can't see these guys. We can Queen's Imp to take 2 of them out. Come up here, we've got space for 1, so we'll use the Rage Imp. Give that one a Train Steward, and we are out of energy. And we're gonna Glimmer down here to take care of that one. Go for Rage Imp. Go for another Rage Imp. Anybody need a heal? Nope, not at this point. Alright, off we go. Alright, they're gonna deal with him. can put a rage imp here. Can't put anybody up there. I'm gonna put the energy imp up there with a rage imp. Alright. We can glimmer, which will at least take care of those two, but these are gonna die before this runs out. Can regen that one a couple of times to try to live longer. See how this goes. 5, 6. Alright, so we get 2 more. Two more turns of stealth before anybody can do anything, fortunately. Well, we're not quite gonna make it. We can glimmer again. $231. That looks like it's as good as it's gonna get. Alright. Alright, so 19, which should be 1 hit from the pyre. So we had to take a hit, but we did win. We could get another pyre chomper, we could get a rage serum. That's a good one. Really want us to take the edge prior, but I really don't want the edge prior. Alright, so we have an event, a spell, and we can get rid of a card. Or we can heal the pyre, get some money, and enhance units, which seems like the better choice in this case. So we can give somebody quick, which I think is going to be the Husk Hermit, since he does sweep. And we can also give him, where is he? Plus 10 damage. I don't know that I want to upgrade anybody with Rage 7. So let's move on from there. And then we have Fel, the Wings of Light. So the second real boss. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, so we're going to put the Shard Tail Queen out. Give her quick. Tempted to put the Animus of Speed out, but I think it's probably better that we have the armor. Didn't do that. Right now this one can't attack, so we'll do that. Alright, so I'm going to put the Husk Hermit down here. An Imp. We do need to go ahead and get rid of that. And give her a Train Steward. All of our energy, huh? Really? Can't put anything out. Alright, fine. I don't need the extra damage on the pyre. These two aren't too bad, so the pyre will be able to take care of them when they get there. We don't have enough space for another imp right now. And we can't cast anything else, so off we go. Alright, let's see what we've got down here. So we can put another rage imp out. Not quite enough to take those guys on, but you know, pretty close. About to say, is there a reason that's not working? We can rage on Sweeper. Yes, okay, good. That one's already being taken out. Got a couple imps up there. So we gotta deal with this. And go with another rage imp. And what else do we have? That one's not being dealt with. So we'll do that. It's a little bit closer. And they're going to continue to poke at that. Okay. So we're gonna glimmer there. And I am gonna put a train sword up here, although I should have put him behind the imps. Oh well. I think I'll leave that. They're fine. We're gonna lose that imp and everybody else will be taken care of. Okay. Alright, I want to put this one here. And a rage imp there. Alright, have anything good? No, we can't place any rage imps there, and we should wait until next turn to do anything on the second floor. Alright. Alright, so what do we have here? We can sting. I want to put the Pyre Chomper there. Yeah, you can. Come on. There we go. Got 2 rage imps there, so now we're at 100 damage at least. Well, almost 200. Off we go. That may not make it past this one. Let's see. We have Glimmer. Can do that, but it's not going to do him any good, really. He does have 2 damage shields, so he should survive for a little bit. I don't think the Pyre has enough oomph to deal with this. Alright, we're gonna speed this up. There we go. Just because there's no reason to sit there and slowly watch ourselves be murdered. Alright. So we're gonna do a new run. This time let's try with the root seeds instead of the heals and see if that goes any better. Alright, so we get an imp in the box. By +10, -2. Ouch. And the rage ones, which, okay. So what do we have here? Grant 4 stacks of armor each time it's applied to friendly units, or merchant costs are reduced by 25. I think that's hard because we do get the welder imp, which does do the armor thing, and that would turn its 20 into 80. It's pretty good. Or we could go with this, which would let us pick up more items long term. I guess we'll go with the armor for right now. See how that works out. Let's try Imperialist and see how that goes. Let's see. I'm gonna place her and the train steward. Not sure there's a huge point to putting the root seeds out, but might as well spend the energy, right? Alright, so we're gonna put a train steward up there. I do a clean Zempling here. A second one there. Alright. Alright, so we'll put a train steward there. Then get the imp in a box. Well, there's a molting imp. That's a good one. Down, please. No, out of energy. Alright. Well, of course we don't have any imps in this hand. Alright, so we're gonna put him there. Not really gonna matter, I don't think. No, not really. I'm gonna beef him up. I'm starting to think they're gonna make it there. Alright, so we can do that. Do a little bit more damage. Alright. Not a lot, but a little bit. We could apply Rage 10. It looks like it would only hit one person, though. Like, that's as close as we're gonna get. Yeah, definitely having some more trouble with that. Any more imps? I don't have any more imps. The steel enhancer, yes, please. I need more imps. Neither of these things is an imp. In play period or in play on the current floor? That'll be a good question to have. Alright, minus dispel cost. Root seeds. Plus dispel power. Nothing is eligible. And holdover, I don't think I have anything I want to hold over. Alright. Let's see how this goes. I'll put her out. Give her that. Put him up here. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. See, this doesn't say it does anything bad to us for having it, so maybe we'll just leave it. Alright, so we're going to Queen's Imp down here. Give her those two. Know that that's going to do us any favors. Alright. No extra money for us. Alright, imp in a box. What do we got? We'll give them a rage imp, which will help them get through that one at least. Put both these guys up here. Alright. Problematic. Put a Queen's Impling out there. $58. $58. I don't know. I think the key thing for this ability is that you need to put the imps somewhere where they won't be murdered immediately. I'm kind of used to using them as speed bumps on the way to the queen, so maybe part of the problem. Unfortunately, we have no imps out right now. Beef him up a little bit, but that's not going to do us a lot of good. Alright, question is... And yes, Fire had enough oomph to take care of it, which is good. For now, it's not going to be in that position again. Still no imps. Sting is a good one, though. Alright, I think we're going to go this way. Mostly because we need to restore some fire health. Go ahead and make that free. I don't think we still have nothing for this, right? Oh no, Sting! Cool. Now Sting does more damage. Permafrost. It's really expensive for this early in the game, and we don't really have anything that's super awesome for it. The remains of the once great Rail of the Covenant litter the landscape. One of the rail spikes still contains some lingering power. You could take it and use it on one of your units or enhance your own magical prowess. But do you take the rail spike? Okay, so the bad thing with these is that they both add Purge, which means you can literally only use that card once and it's taken away from your deck. And it's not like Consume where it shows up in the next battle, it's just literally gone. And yeah, no, I feel no desire to do that. Alright. Daedalus. Let's see if we can't adjust to this new strategy thing. First of all, by not putting anything on that floor. Alright, put Train Steward up here. I should not have done that. Okay, you left the bomb there. I was a little worried for a moment that he was going to be like, haha! And the bomb follows you, but it didn't. That's what matters. Alright, so I think I'm going to both of these guys, which gives me another imp in a box. I'll go ahead and use the extra on a welder helper so that she has some armor. It looks like those guys are all going to be toasted, so I'm going to sting him. Alright. Oof! I figured she threw one imp at a time, but no, she hits the entire floor with 20 times number of imps. That's impressive. What to do? Yeah, that guy's gonna die. Might as well just leave him to that. Got our imp there, so she will deal 20 to both of those, which will take both of them out. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, we'll wait. Oh dear. Alright, so we're gonna rage her and Queen's Imp. Go ahead and beef her up a little bit more. Sure, there's a point to putting a train steward down there. I'm gonna put one up here though. No imps? Really? None? That's a problem. Alright, so come up here and put a second train steward up. And again with the no imps. What does he get? He only gets +1 attack, and he's already gonna wipe that one out, so it's not that big a deal. I'll give us 25 damage, which is a little bit better, and hopefully the Pyre can deal with it when they get there. I will put him down here to try to do some damage, but he's not going to actually succeed. What have we got? No imps again. Grr. Arg. Go with you. It's not gonna do much. It's not getting enough imps that way. I don't know. It's very possible that it's just something we're gonna have to take second, like after we've got the Queen's imps coming out. Yeah, alright. Yeah. Right, let's get back to the main menu for a moment and check the logbook. Oh, we do have the card. Okay, good. So now we have all of the cards. I am going to try this again. I believe this is doable. Okay, so we have Impressive. Deal 50 damage to the front enemy unit for a sacrificed imp. I think the problem is we're getting a lot of cards that aren't particularly useful for how we're playing. Okay, so anytime we play a unit on the floor, all the previous units get plus 10 damage. It's not terrible. Let's give that a try. We have an artifact to give us imps every turn, so that should help. And they're random, so it won't even be ones from our deck. It'll just be miscellaneous imps. That'll boost that to plus 10. Then we'll do that. That'll boost another plus 10. Now it's at 40. Alright. Now we're gonna put a train steward up there. Now we're gonna put a train steward right there. And we're gonna put a rage imp right there. They will both die. Ah, she can't do damage to him because they will both die. Figures. Alright. So we're gonna do that, so he gets some armor. And then we're gonna do that. And now he can take out the guy in the back without too much trouble. We'll also go ahead and root seeds her once. Alright. Now she's at 70. And now she's at 80. And go ahead and do that. Alright. That one's not too bad so far. Ooh, a molting imp. And a glimmer. I definitely like glimmer. It's an interesting question. So I'm going this way because I feel like the spells will do us more good in the long term. Especially now that that's a 100 damage spell. I'm not as sure on these guys. I mean, the Husk Hermit would make a good tank for a different level that she's not on. But whatever level she's on is going to be cycling imps. Or should be cycling imps. I should say. Alright, so I'm gonna put her here with a fledgling imp. Go ahead and do that. And then up here, I'm going to put that one. Alright, so the train steward goes up there. I'm back down this way. Not quite gonna manage to deal with her. No problem. Alright, so let's grab some more energy. And do the Queen's Imp thing. Alright, so we're definitely taking that one out. Come up here and Glimmer. That. Do that. This heals the front unit, right? Yeah, fortunately. Oh well, I think we're okay. Alright, so we have a brief respite. I'm going to go ahead and give her armor. And I think I'm probably going to leave that. I will likely regret it. Go ahead and put that guy there. Don't have to worry about that one. Alright. Really need to remove some of these high cost cards that aren't actually doing us much good. Well, it looks like we're actually taking it out already. Go ahead and give her a little bit more armor. And Molting Imp, so we don't have to deal with those guys. Alright. That went well, I think. I think that went well. Alright, we can get another Welder Helper. And another Glimmer. Don't really need the Pyre health. Go this way and get another Trinket. Get a Sting card every turn too. Okay, so we'll have an Imp and a Sting card every turn. As you pass the train graveyard, you notice several of your fallen allies. Within the beasts of gnarled steel lie now extinguished pyre shards. Even further inside the rubble, you can make out some last protected treasures. Perhaps if you were to relight the pyre shards using some of your own, the trains would reveal their value. Alright, so we have a small shard, which would give plus 25 to a unit. A medium shard. Give the pyre health every time it kills a unit. Or the large shard, which will give friendly units plus 10 health, and Heartless, which means we can't ever heal them ever. So that's a no. Let's go with the small one. And we'll make this guy a little tankier. Alright. Off we go. And units. Oh, again, I would rather have money, I guess. Alright, so Daedalus, we'll see how this goes. Explosive explode twice. That's lovely. Alright, so at least initially... Actually, I'm gonna put this guy down here. And I'm gonna give him some armor so he can better deal with these. Then I'm gonna put her here. Take care of that. And then we can damage that one. And actually, let's sting down here so we get to keep some of our armor. Okay. Oof. Repeat all summon effects triggered so far this battle. So that would be 10 damage to the front and also the armor. Okay. And then we can also destroy this one. Okay, good, good, good. We can Glimmer, which takes out all of those. 1 point left. Do that and Sting. Alright. Not really worried about that one. Okay, so what do we want to do? So we can rage everybody. Should have armored first. Oh well. I don't think Molten Imp really helps us in this case. Can do that. And I'll go ahead and put Train Stewart up there. Oh, right, out of energy. Ah. Oh good, they have haste. That's awesome. Also need to deal with this because it goes off twice. Alright. So that's fine. I would actually like some more energy. Come down here. Sting that one. Queen's Imp that one, and give him a little bit more oomph. We still have enough energy to do something else, so we could Rage 10 her. Alright. Really need to get quick for him. But in this case, that'll do the job. Boost him some more. And then we have 3 stings. Alright. Our hand is full. We have lots of stings. Alright, so we're gonna sting first. Okay, so we only had 2. That's not as much as I thought, but okay, we're going to lose the Transcend Imp for 100 damage. Give this guy some more armor. Beef him up a little bit more. And that looks like where we're at. Alright. Okay, so he's got 77 left. We have 1, 2, 3 stings. I'm down to 47. I'll also use the Fire Chomper and beef her up just because we can. Alright. slight overkill, but he totally deserved it. Alright, what do we want here? We have a full heal and the Awoken Railspike. I think I'll go for the full heal just in case we need it. A second Husk Hermit. Some additional capacity. Always with the capacity. Alright, so we could get some money and a Hellhorned unit and some magic boosting, or we could get rid of some cards, which I hate to say it, but I really, really want to get rid of some cards because these things are too expensive for what they do, and they keep showing up at unfortunate times. Is there anything else I actually just want to get rid of? No, I think those two were the big one. Like, just don't know what to do with that. We can also duplicate a card. I would like to duplicate Impressive. That, and we can upgrade our champion. So we could have an additional imp added to our hand, and the imps are also free on this floor. I would like to do that. Alright, so I want her on the bottom floor. With her friend, the Rage Imp. I'm gonna come up here and place the Husk Hermit. Come up here and put down a Train Steward for when we inevitably need one. Actually, I'll go ahead and put one there too. Alright. And we don't need to heal anybody. All the things. Alright, so we're gonna sting that. And we're also gonna put the Husk Hermit there. I need to go ahead and get rid of that. I'm down here. Do that. Do that. And sure, we'll put the Welder's Helper there. Actually, I meant to put him up front, but oh well, too late now. Root Seeds. Don't have enough for that, and I don't think we have enough. We do have enough for him to do that, but yeah, it's okay. Next. Oh, we got two of those. Nice. Alright, let's come up here. They've got that one taken care of. Looks like they're all taken care of. Just take out the top guy because we can. We don't have another sting, which is probably good. We're going to Impressive. And then we're going to Impressive again. And give her some more root stuff. Alright. All the things. Alright, so we have nobody upstairs now? No, good. We'll sting Molten Imp to take care of that one. And I don't really need to add anything else, but it would make me happier, so we're just gonna do that. For another root thing, and go. It's a shame I can't permafrost on those two. Yeah, there's not really anything we can do right now, so. All the things. Alright, so we have Sting. Sting again. We can put out another one of those, which takes care of the back guys. Root Seeds. Put him at the front with his little bit of armor. And that looks like that should be everything. And we can pick up an Infinite Box. I think we're good for Sting spells. I don't think we need any more. Since we have the artifact that gives them to us pretty much continuously. And we don't really need the Pyre health. Spell updates wouldn't be terrible, but having more artifacts probably better. So let's see what we've got. All demon units get multi-strike 1. That include our champion? Let's find out. Also improve the steward units, since we are still relying on them a little bit. Let's see, these are the purge abilities again, so I'm just gonna let them stay there. Go off to the next mini-boss. Oof. Alright, so we're gonna have stealthers. Yeah, we're gonna have stealthers, and we're gonna have this guy who hits 4 times in a row, so. Actually, I think it's 5. I think he actually hits 5 times in a row. Alright, so I'm gonna put her down here and do that. And then we're gonna come up here and we're gonna get the Hermit and a Train Steward so that they're both ready to go. I'll go ahead and give her that. And no, it does not apply to her. It doesn't seem to apply to the imps either. Are imps not demon units? Like, how does that work? So let's see, how do we set this up? That. Sting that guy. Still not quite enough to take him out. Alright, that gave him more armor, which I don't really want, but at least damage him a little bit more. Nope, there's no reason for that. Don't do that. Yeah. Okay, that's where we are. 75 gold. Always nice. Alright, so we can glimmer, so that problem is solved. Let's see, we can root seeds him, sting him, and then we are out of energy. But the next floor should be able to take care of him. All the things! Alright, so we're gonna sting that one. See, we can sting him as well. Mean Zimpling. Impressive. Alright. She gets that. Next turn. Oh, And we are on pause. Nothing to fight here. Have anything to place out? No, not really. Alright. So many cards. Alright, so what am I gonna do here? I'm going to put a welder's helper out there. Sting. Sting. These two are really the problem in the back. And we don't have anything that will hit them, unfortunately. Got enough space for one more. Brood Seeds her. I don't want to put anybody in there because I do want to be able to place imps. Yeah, that multi-hit just is unfortunate. Alright, so we have a Sting. Put that out there. What else do we have? We have a Welder's Helper. We also have an Impressive. I have another Sting that I somehow didn't see. We can Rage. And we can put her out. And we can heal, because he was a little bit down. So it looks like we get 116, but we do take out the 2 stealthers. Alright, what have we got? We have Sting, and again, and again. We have a Welder's Helper, and we have 100 damage from destroying the Welder's Helper. We have an Imp in a Box, which has another Welder's Helper, and a Rage. And we're out of energy, but it looks like we should take it out. Alright. I would like another Imp in a Box, please. And I'm okay without those. Alright, so we could get rid of cards. Our Pyre doesn't really need healing. And we could upgrade our magic, or we could upgrade units. I think we'll go this way. Pick up the money, pick up the units. We could give somebody multi-strike. We don't want to give it to the imps, just because the imps are mostly being produced from the artifact and the champion ability, which means if we upgrade our imp, like if we upgrade this guy, our odds of actually getting this guy are not high, because we can also get imps from those other 2 places. So I think probably the better choice would be to give it to one of these guys, but then they only do 5 damage, which is not huge. But, could also upgrade him to be a better tank. And I don't know, I'll give this one Plus 10 attack instead of the multi-strike. See if that goes better. 2 ornate chests have emerged from the thawing ice. Both chests have a strange lock mechanism that looks like they could be picked with shards from the pyre. The more decorated chest might take a few more tries, though. Okay, so it's pyre for money, basically. And I think we're okay. I don't think we need bonus money. And now we have to fight Archus, Darkness Incarnate. The Blinding Shard and the Shattering Shard. Alright, so anytime we put a unit on this floor, they become dazed, so obviously we're not going to do that. I'm going to put her here. And I'm going to put him up here. And dazed isn't going to affect the summon ability, right? Alright, that's what matters. Next turn. Alright, whenever one of our units dies on this floor, we have problems. Okay. That's fine. So we're gonna sting. I'm gonna come down here and put the Husk Hermit there. Is that the bigger one? That is the bigger one. Okay, good. And what to do here? Well, we can go with the Welder's Helper. And the Fledgling Imp. We can do that. I do want to put him there. Alright. Okay, and this one is non-morsel units again. I am going to put a Molting Imp down here just to take care of the two in the back. Actually, let's just not deal with that. How's that sound? And Root Seeds her. Sting him. Don't want to put any units up there with that box there. Whenever one of my units dies on the floor. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that, unless we want to take one of these guys out with the Impressive Explosion. What to do? Yeah. I think I will actually do that. That'll just give us a Weight of Contrition card, which isn't terrible. We're going to take that one out. It looks like that one's going to live, though. Sting it. Add some Root Seeds. But that's going to be it. No more energy. And that one is the don't put units on this floor, but it looks like we'll be okay there. We're gonna Welder's Helper. Impressive again. Take that one out. I want him to have a Train Steward. Get rid of the Weight of Contrition card. And we can sting that one, sure. Okay. Do I have an Impressive? I don't. Aw. Alright, so what's going on down here? Those two are taken care of, basically. We have a problem with that guy, but we also don't have an impressive card. Go ahead and sting him a few times. Could put the Pyrochomper out. I'm not sure that entirely makes sense. Some more root seeds. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, that'll take care of that. And it also boosts her up a little bit. What else can we do? We have an imp in a box, which we could use to give ourselves some more armor. Fortunately, that dazes everybody, because I didn't look at the box first. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, well, let's see what to do here. I think I'm going to Pyrochomper, eliminate the Pyrochomper. Do that. Grab those. Alright, so they're only going to take him down 300. Which is unfortunate, but not wholly unexpected. Do we have enough room for her? We do. Alright. Oh, no impressives. Darn. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Only got space for one. Unless we sting one. Can we do that? No. Front enemy unit only. Darn. Alright, so we're gonna Fledgling Imp to give everybody some more damage. So that's another 300. That's not terrible. Sting him. And then Glimmer twice. Do that. He's gonna get to go first. Let's go ahead and boost her up a little bit more. Alright. Woof. Okay, so right now we're doing a whopping 85. So we have a lot of sting spells, which obviously we're gonna do. We have... This is an interesting question. I don't know that the Pyrochomper is gonna do us much good, so we're gonna do the Queen's Impling. We're gonna explode the Queen's Impling. We're We're gonna add an additional one of those. Ah, we're so close. Go ahead and heal them, but that's not gonna do it. Alright. Not gonna make it. Ah! Oh well, we were doing much better though. Oh. Alright. I'm gonna try that setup again. See how this goes. Alright, so those are damage spells. That's not terrible, because we can actually determine who gets hit by those. The regen isn't awful. March of Shields isn't awful. At least none of them are, like, huge cost things like we were getting. Consume cards deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. 4 spells get an extra upgrade slot. The Quill. See how that goes. So we could have the rally, or we could have the kill the imps for damage to all enemy units. Let's try that again. We have a better idea of how that's supposed to play now. The only downside is that we don't have an easy way to make sure we have imps. I'm gonna leave it there. For right now. Okay, so we have a train steward. We have a second train steward. And we're gonna do that. And root seeds her. Don't really have anything else we can do right now. Okay, so let's see what to do. And give her some armor. Put that one down. Horn break that guy. That looks like as far as we're gonna get. But we are almost taking him out. In fact, we should just be able to do that. Alright, not too bad. Yes, I would like a welder helper. Thank you. That one. Since those do damage now. Makes sense. Alright, so we could go for magic upgrades or unit upgrades. See what units we get. Steelworker Resolve gain 5 armor, so he gets 5 armor at the end of every turn. And he gets plus 5 damage on every strike. Here for him. See if we can't give him something useful. We could give him plus 10 health and 3 spikes. That's pretty good. Oh, we could also give him Endless. That's really expensive for right now. We could also give it to one of the imps so that every time they die, they get brought back to our hand. So we always have at least one imp. I think I might go with that actually. Make the Welder's Helper Endless. And now we are very broke. See how this goes. Alright, so how do we want to do this? So we want her here. With a Queen Zempling. And then up here, I want him. Alright. Train Steward. Alright. So that'll give her armor. And then she will throw him at them. And that should then return him to our hand. So we can do that repeatedly. Which seems like a good idea to me. I'm going to do that as well so we can take them all out. Definitely seems better. Alright, so Root Seeds this one. Make sure we've got 2 stewards up here in case they make it that far. Give him some armor in case they make it that far. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Too late now! This. Deal some extra damage. And we could give her plus 10 armor. I think I'll actually put the train steward behind her to help out so that we get down to 84. Figured she was toast that time. There we go. Alright. He will take them out, although we could also just do that. That will also take care of. Alright. What have we got here? New imps. Another rage imp would be nice. Sting or Glimmer. Rather have Glimmer just to wipe out sort of the low hit point folks. Let's see. Let's go here. Lower spell cost. And increase magic power. Alright, now it'll hit the not so low level enemies as well. Fissure in the ice forces the Bone Shaker to stop. Okay, so this will be, we can copy a card, or we can copy the card 5 times. Based on the description, it sounds like there should be a negative to trying to do it 5 times. I haven't actually seen a negative so far. We can certainly try it and find out. What would I want to copy 5 times, though? No, I think 5 is too many welder imps. So let's go ahead and do this from far. So we can either do our Alpha Fiend so that we have one on each of the levels our champion isn't on. We can do our Endless Welder Helper, which I think is probably the better choice. Alright. That way if I accidentally put it on a different level again, it's taken care of. Alright, so we have Talos the Architect. Friendly units enter with Sap 1. Talos attacks every turn and applies Dazed on Strike. Great. Good. Awesome. I can do that. She has enough health to live through it, but that doesn't mean I want to put her down here, I guess. Go ahead and March of Shields there. Actually, let's do that too. There. And there's our imp. She should be throwing. Oh, she's dazed. She can't. That's problematic. And we'll put him there to deal with that one. Off we go. Let's see, what do we have here? So he's 28. 18. 8. Well, that's probably as good as it's gonna get. Alright. That. Off we go. Alright, so I'm gonna put my welder helper down here. And maybe a Queen's Impling, just to take out an extra one. Alright. He gets some root seeds. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Too late now. Maybe I will put the train steward in front so that he can get dazed. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's what we've got. Okay. So up here. Can do that. That. Should be interesting to see if we can actually manage to stop her. Alright. Oof. Ooh, 9 damage. She doesn't do a lot of damage, so it's possible Pyre will deal with it. There we go. Clearly don't quite have this thing rolling very well. Fragile and multi-strike 1. 10 health and 3 spikes for 3 energy. Ouch. I'll take money. Money's good. Get from these guys. Slay plus 3. Give it a try. Some more capacity so we can place more imps. Alright, so we do need to heal the pyre. It's probably a good idea to try to enhance our little buddy that we just got. So give him some more damage and health, and then we can give him multi-strike too. Alright, that should be good. We can go here. And yes, let's give her the level 1 on Imp Parade just so that she's pulling in imps regularly so that she can throw them at people. Poor imps. Alright, so I'm gonna put her here. That. And some armor. And then we're gonna come up here and put the Shattered Shell here. Nobody's gonna make it up there, but somebody probably will eventually. Alright, so we need somebody to put up here. That seems vaguely like overkill, but you know. That one. Okay, so that should take them out. For some more armor. Let's go ahead and Fledgling Imp. Means Impling, and then give her beast damage. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go again with the more armor. And the Queen's Impling, which isn't quite gonna take out the one in the middle, but that's what we've got. I'm gonna put a Train Steward on each level. And sure. Just increase her a little bit more, and Glimmer is free, so there we go. Alright, so we're gonna Welder's Helper twice, just to give her ridiculous amounts of armor. She should still throw them, even though there's nothing to throw them at. That one will be taken care of on its own. Alright, so we're going to once again put out the 2 Welder's Helpers. Do that so that they take 30 damage. Fail to cast that. Alright. She has so much armor. I kind of wish we had the rally ability now because she would be doing so much more damage. good enough, I guess. Want here? Get a Pyre Chomper or Imp in a Box. I think I'd rather have the Imp in a Box. And some Sting spells. Always good. Alright, so we could get some money, work on units again, and get rid of some cards, which... Do we have anything we really want to get rid of? Not at the moment. See anything that I would throw out. Or we could upgrade our magic, get an artifact, and a random event, which I think that sounds like a better way to go right now, just because artifacts tend to be like that. Apply rooted to enemy units when they enter the floor below the pyre room, or our spikes deal +1 damage per stack. Go ahead and go with that. And lower the cost of a spell, so this will give us a free 3 sting spells. And there is a permafrost. I think there was something I was wanting to put permafrost on. I'm not remembering what it was. Maybe it was last game. That's possible. Alright. Random event. So this is the Rail Spike event again, which we've already had this stream, so I'm not going to read it again. I will again point out that both of these things will add Purge to the card we add them to, so I don't feel a deep desire to do that. Oh good, Stealthers. Alright, so this one will be stealth for I think 8 turns, because this is the boss. Yeah, stealth 8. This one does not have stealth, this one doesn't have stealth. Alright, so it's not too bad. See what we can do here. So we have no imps right now, which is unfortunate. I don't want her on the bottom floor because that's going to cause problems when the stealther boss shows up. These are basically going to impale themselves on our spikes. I think I'd rather Glimmer and just not have to deal with them. Then we'll put her up here and we'll start getting imps next turn. Yeah, he gets extra damage on strike, so he doesn't need the help. Or he shouldn't. Put it that way. But she's gonna take care of that. I want to put him down here. I feel like I do, and then we'll have room for 1 imp that we can place if we need to. Go ahead and give her her first welder helper. And fledgling imp, sure. Alright, so give up. Yeah, let's see. Do that. Go ahead and give her a couple of imps to throw at people. And let's see. If we're not careful, they're gonna take him out. Although I suspect they're just gonna take him out. I don't think there's much we can do about it, but. Nope, still no. Oh yeah, because they increase in damage as they go. Fair enough. Alright, what do we want to do here? Well, actually, the imps will go to 0 when I go up there, so I'm not overly worried about that. I was about to say, did he just block 30 damage like it was nothing? Yes, yes, he did. Alright, so there's nothing else we can do down here. Up here, I'm gonna give her the welder helper, but not a queen's imp. I should have given her at least one, but might as well. Alright, so just for this turn, we're gonna put both of these guys down here to armor him up. Alright, so she's gonna have one turn of stealth when she gets up here. Alright, what do we get for imp in a box? Anything good? Hey, fledglings. Fledglings are good. They increase damage. What else can we do? Alright, it's not quite enough to win, though. So we've somehow got to deal with 147. So we've got this guy. That's about all we can do is 24. So that's no good. Alright, so we did manage to take her out, but do not have a lot of pyre health left. Impressive! Impressive is a very impressive spell. Draw one card, consume to draw 3 cards. No, I will take the money, thank you. Alright, so we could go this way to get some more money and to heal our pyre, which we almost absolutely have to do. Which means we give up going to the store to buy artifacts or getting rid of anything we don't need, but 23 pyre health is a little terrifying. But as for duplicating cards, what makes the most sense to duplicate? I'm gonna say impressive, probably. Although I do wish I had a chance to make it 0 cost before doing that. Alright, so what have we got? We've got... Don't play spells on floors, which I don't think we have a lot of spells. And don't play units. So the cube is do not play units. Really have to remember that. Like there. Don't play units there. Play units other places instead. And yep, that should be it. Alright, so let's see. To welder helper her. Queen's impling her. Alright, that'll take care of that. I do want to put him down here. Along with a train steward. What does he do? Whenever you play a spell on this floor, he gains 10 armor. Which means these aren't actually going to do us any good. Fortunately. Alright. Alright, and that's the don't place units. So no units up there. That's okay. So we're gonna put the welder helper here. And a Queen's Impling. And then we're gonna go for regen. It's because he needs some health. Alright. I mean, that wasn't a lot of health, but it was some. Okay, so no spells on this floor, but we can still place our welder helper. ×2. Plus a Queen's Imp. Plus a second Queen's Imp. We do 100 damage to him, which sounds good to me. Alright, so we're gonna give this one armor. See if we get a good imp. Yes, alright, so this should give him a massive amount of armor. Alright. Alright, we can't put units down there, but that's okay. We can cast spells. We can also do our armor thing up there. Along with the Queen's Impling, because, I mean, why not? I do want to give him a train steward to help him out in case anything makes it up there. Alright, so welder helpers again. Alright, but that means we're going to take both of those out, so that's not too bad. Actually, I'm going to give him regen again, too. Try to get him some more health. I was about to say, what do you mean he survived with 1 health? Okay, so we can't place units there. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, I give him plus 10 health. There. There. That's gonna mess things up. Alright, so we have a welder helper that does not have endless on it, unfortunately. Oof, our stings cost too much. Alright, so we'll Queen's Imp. We'll give him another regen. that's where we're gonna be. Alright, so right now we're at 110, which isn't a lot. Get that. That's one. We could impressive, which will deal more damage, I think, than just throwing them would. And then we can Glimmer or Root Seeds, but we can't do both. Glimmer will probably work out better. Alright, so we can Sting. Queen's Imp once, that's all we've got going for us. I think this is gonna be it. This will be the end. Because our welder helpers got out of cycle. Alright. Gonna give this one last try for the day. Oh good, they gave us bonus welder helpers and a scholar. Okay, so we've got bonus imps this time. And let's go ahead with the spikes, even though I'm not sure we'll actually end up with spikes. And go with the Queen's Implings. Put her out there. I'll take that one out at least. Actually, let's go up here. I want to make sure we have a train steward on each level already for the bonus money. Alright, so the bonus money is dealt with. That guy is dealt with. And come up here and give him the armor. And put a second train steward up there. Let's see. Do you want to give her some armor? I don't have any spells available, so that won't be super useful. They have no space. Put that there. For some root seeds and some regen. And let's go. Alright. I'm gonna give her regen. I'm not sure if that's what I want. Oh, that's not. That doesn't count as a. Oh, it's not a consumed spell. I guess that makes sense. Alright, what do we get? We get another welder helper. Honest. Awesome. Honest. Honestly awesome. There you go. I can talk. Draw one card each turn, another Wildwood Sap or Sting. Alright, I'm gonna go this way to see if we can't pick up. Yeah. And get Demon Unit. And we can give him spikes. Spikes are pretty cool. And we could also make him large. I mean, he's pretty much going to be on a floor by himself at this point, but hopefully he can handle it. Alright. Only got the one Queen's in play. And do that, and Sting. It's not quite enough to actually take that one out. And then we can put that one on the second floor. Train Steward goes there. See what we can do. I do want the welder helper. Couple of Queen Zimplings. Okay, good. There's room for one thing here, so we can put one imp there with him, but we don't really have anything worth grabbing at the moment. We'll go ahead and do that. Alright. Alright, so nothing's happening right now, which is good. Root seeds. Give her some regen. We'll see how far we make it here. So we do have 2 welder helpers. Well, let's do that for all the armor you could possibly want. Plus root seeds. And some wildwood sap. And then we'll put the scholar up here, and he will give us back a wildwood sap, but we don't have enough to use it. Alright, what did we get? Another welder helper. How much armor would you like? How about a little bit more? Alright, so we could duplicate a card. Is there anything I really want to duplicate? I mean, we could duplicate the Alpha Fiend and put him on the top level. Or we could come over here and upgrade units and get another demon unit. Let's go this way. Let's go ahead and duplicate him. See if there's anything I want from here. No, I think this is going to be just mostly a demon deck with some awoken spells, basically. The remains of Armageddon litter the icy landscape. Both Wind and Hellborn lie peacefully in their final resting place of snow. The train finally comes to a halt near fallen soldiers from both sides. Did they really believe in what they were doing? Was either side justified in this fight? But it's all irrelevant now. Survival is the only thing that matters. Besides, the weapons they've left behind may prove to be of some use in the battles ahead. What do we salvage? So we can have the most blessed sword, which will deal 30 times the energy we put into it to enemy units on that floor. 1 time, and then we can never use it again. The Holiest Shield, 2 times the amount of energy we put in its damage shield, or the Skull, kill a non-boss unit. I'm gonna go with the sword, and I'm gonna try to remember not to use it until I absolutely have to. Alright. Explosives explode twice. He really likes that ability. Well then. Be that way. I do only have 1 imp. And it's not a very good imp. At least not as far as offense is concerned. So I think I will put him here. And he can impale all of those guys. Yes, that is my plan. And I'm gonna put her up top. We'll see how this goes. Things will have to actually make it to her. So. Alright, I'm gonna give him a welder helper so he has a little bit of armor. I'm gonna have so many Queen's Implings, I'm not gonna have any idea what to do with them. Alright, so no. I'm not gonna let you do that. And we have so many of these guys. Not exactly what I wanted to have happen, but, you know, too late now. They're not doing too bad. We could... No, we can't. There's no space to put anything there. We can at least regen him. Yes. Oof. Have some more regen. Give 2 of the Queen's Implings there. Alright. Alright, they will be fine. Actually like to beef that up a little bit. And no, I'm okay with losing the Impling there. Oh, we also have Sting. Alright, what have we got here? Spikes on friendly units deal +1 damage per stack. Help if I had a way of applying spikes to people. More capacity. Alright, Alright, so let's see. We could get an awakened unit and some money, some spell stuff. Or we could go this way and get an artifact. Summon the second unit during a turn, gain 3 energy or +3 magic power. Go with that one. Anything I want to get rid of? I'm starting to think we may have too many welder helpers, but other than that, no. Not really. Could do rally, or we could get a fledgling imp instead of a queen's impling, which probably better. It'll give us more damage instead of it having more damage. Alright, so we put him there, about there. Alright. Alright, I need somebody up here to deal with that. Fledgling imp here. Welder's helper here. Alright. Alright. Another fledgling imp down here. He should be fine. We'll give him a welder's helper. Some regen. Alright. Alright, let's see what we have here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but have space to add someone up there, so we'll do that. I'll help out a little bit. Queen's impling. Sting a couple of times. Alright. Oof, all the things. Alright. Well, he's good. He's mostly good. Let's go ahead and add these 3 here. Alright, let's see what we can do. Sting is free. We have 2 of these, which will increase our damage. And also Queen's Imp, do a little bit more damage. What else can we do here? There's 2 spells we could pick up. It's more regen, so she'll live a little bit longer. It looks like we almost manage it, but not quite. have a handful of blight cards. That's what we're gonna have. But we can sting it, so problem solved. A little bit of money. A way to eliminate our imps. A way to pick up quick. Alright, those are both good. And we don't need pyre health. I don't think we need to duplicate anything. I would like some money and more artifacts, though. So let's see. Friendly units gain +2 damage on Slay. Or Rage can do more damage. Why not both? And I don't think there's anything I really want to get rid of at the moment. Nope. All good. Next battle. More stealthers, of course. Yay, stealthers! What to do with the stealthers? Alright, so we're gonna put her here. The welder helper. I'm gonna put him up here with another welder helper. Alright, and I do want to put him down here with another welder helper, of course. One of the things we can do now is we can impressively explode an imp, but it only hits the first enemy, so it's not going to do us a huge amount of good. We are not going to get that guy. Like, there's nothing we can add here that's going to make that happen. I am going to rage them. And then, I think, implode the welder. There we go. Alright, the upside is the spikes should take them out without too much trouble. And it'll take them out too. What to do? Yeah. No spells right now. We could rage. Alright. Alright, do I want to give him quick? I want to give either of them quick. No, mostly because we still have that stealther problem to worry about. I will fledgling imp him to help out with that. Sting her. Alright. Oh, he's gonna make it to the top. Ah. Gotta pay more attention to the top floor. That's taken care of. I don't think that'll help anyway. Alright, what can we do here? Can welders help her? And do that, so it at least takes some damage. I can sting, which is free. I could fledgling imp, which will make him do more damage. Good scholar. So we have Quick. Quick won't do him any good. But we can Quick that one. There we go. And we will give him Regen. But we never actually make it through the stealth to actually hurt that one, so oh well. But he did make it all the way through the stealth, so there is that. And let's see. We can place 2, so we can do another Rage. The Queens. Do those, and that'll leave a little over 100 health. Alright, so we just need to do 104, and it looks like we're not having too much trouble with that. Let's make it even less trouble. There we go. Alright, so we could get Imp in a Box or another Scholar. And no, just no. Too expensive and not enough. Not enough in return. Get another artifact. We could come over here and get spells. I think I'd rather have the artifact. Pyre gets more damage. Yeah, sure. Pyre gets more damage. We're mostly casting 0 or 1 cost spells, so that wouldn't be terribly useful. We could upgrade a unit with Endless. Is there somebody we would want to have Endless? Really think so? But we can increase somebody's stats, so we could give one of the train stewards better stats. Then we can come down here and take the non-upgraded train stewards and get rid of 2 of them. Alright. On to Archus. I did not check to see what the 2 shards were, because of course I didn't. Squares do not, well, cube I should say. Cubes do not put units on this floor. Yeah. I go with her. Give her a welder helper. Gonna put him up here. I'm gonna spike this person because I can. Again? No, that's when one of the units dies. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna come up here. That one's actually taken care of, so I'm not worried about that. We'll place him here, though. Alright, this is new. Units go here. We can place him down here, so we'll give him some armor. Alright, that should be good. Okay, but he's not in danger of dying anytime soon, so I'm not worried about that. And didn't do that. This one. Some regen. A sting. And that's pretty much it. Alright, no new units down here. But we can regen him before we leave. Fledgling unit. Or fledgling imp. Impressive, the fledgling imp. That should take care of that one. Alright. We'll boost him up a little bit. Okay, that's nobody dies here, right? Yep, okay. We shouldn't be worried about that. It looks like we live, he dies, everything's good there. Down here, it might be good to give them some rage. Okay, should be fine up there. Would like to make him quick. What else have we got? We'll take that one out. We've got that one. We're not worried about him. Alright. Alright. Can rage. Puts us at 509. And then impressive. Brings us down to 414 again, but now we're at 599. Alright, so that's not too bad. Alright, so let's see if we can get anything good in the imp in a box. Arguable. We can put that one there. And go with some armor. Alright, so that's 300. It's not perfect. Alright, so we're at 422. Oh, that gives us an imp in a box. Oh, we can't put any more imps out though. Alright, so we get these two. Ugh. Just nothing else to do. So he's at 177. We did manage to beat him. Barely. We have 5 pyre health left. Well, now we have 35, so there's that, I guess. Alright, I guess we're gonna go over here to get some more pyre health, because, yeah, that seems important. Let's see what we get for this. We can add a fledgling imp and a welder imp to our hand. Or we can rally 10. Good question. I think having both of them is good. I think the problem we're running into is that we have no way to get rid of them. We could upgrade somebody with spikes. Who would we want to upgrade with spikes? The world's most terrifying welder helper. No. I'm gonna put it on the scholar, I think. And I'm also gonna make the scholar large. He's gonna be a truly terrifying scholar. And I'm gonna hope he helps out in some way. Alright. Here we go. We have an impressive. Do we want to put her on the bottom level right now? Don't think I really do. I think I would rather have one of these guys on the bottom level because they have more health. Put her here. That gives us enough to put the other one upstairs. Alright. Alright. Interesting questions. So we have our welder helper, who I want to put down here. So he has armor. Up here... I'm tempted, but there's no spells right now to do anything with. Boost that one up. Do those two. And that one, there's really no way for us to go get the 100 gold, unfortunately, but at least we can do that. We do have a spell available now that we could grab. The regen spell. He's only got 16 damage. 51 health. I do kind of want to stick him out there. We'll go ahead and regen him too. And off we go. No. Can also give him some regen. Alright, so now we have literally nothing but imps. What's going on up here? Alright, that one's taken care of. Gonna put a fledgling imp here to deal with that. I think I'll put another welder's helper down here in the hopes that I get impressive at some point. Let's make him quick. Do want to give this guy a little bit of armor. I'd also like to give this one some armor. And we have enough space for that. Go ahead with that. Spike that one. I don't quite want to open the imp in a box yet. A brief respite. Alright, what if we... He's being taken care of. He's really badly hurt, but we don't have any way to heal him. What can we do? Okay, we can beef him up that way. And give him another armor, but that's really all we've got right now. Oof. Well, I can do that at least. Give him some more armor, but that's not going to be much. Anything really super useful in here? Nope. Alright. Yeah, and she has trample, which is how she just like plows through people. Which is not super good for us, but I mean, good for her. Right, and fledgling imp. Try to give everybody a little bit more damage. Nobody else will fit here. And some more armor. Alright. She's only got 300 left. We are not making it. I don't know that more armor is actually useful. Almost gets us there. I wonder if I can just go to the last guy in the line and be like, hey, have some more oomph. No, not really. Alright, well. As much damage as she's doing, I think this is gonna be the end. Maybe not. As long as we can take one hit. But man, our pyre is not doing good. I would like another impressive, please. And some money. Alright. I need the pyre health, but I want the money before we go to the trinket area. So we're gonna go this way. We're gonna duplicate impressive. We're gonna get the pyre health. come over here and see if there's anything we can even afford. That would be useful, which the answer is no. Okay. So then we could come over here. Is there anybody else we want to give spikes to? Oh no. Is there anybody we want to give endless to? Yeah, no, not really. Health, so they can act as a roadblock? Yes. Let's give one of the Queen's Implings health. Actually, let's just go ahead and give her spikes too, so that she can act as a roadblock. As long as we get her. And then... Yep, so this is the boss. The first spell card played each turn gets consumed, so we will lose spell cards. What if it already has consumed? I really wish I had the artifact that gave you bonus damage based on how many blight cards you had. Just saying. I'm gonna put him here. I'm gonna put her here. Put him down here. This one. Oh, these already had consume. Didn't they? Maybe they don't. I don't want to waste it if it doesn't. Oh, that's our special roadblock one. I totally forgot to check that. Oh well. Why does that not count as a spell card? Let's see. I'm okay with that one dying. Do you want to give her armor? I want to give this one armor, which I can't right now because of where everything's positioned, so we're gonna do that instead. And that... I don't want to give it consume, but I do want to do that, so... yeah. Well, we can do that. Next turn. Two of those. Three! Ah! That's unfortunate. Let's see, what can we do here? So I can do these for 0, which will give me more energy that I can use to get rid of these. And I can grab my Impish Speller and put him here. And consume this guy. Cool. And then I'm gonna give you regen. That one's fine. I'm not worried about that one. And let's see. So over here, I want to grab the Welder Helper again, and the Fledgling, and that gives me enough energy to get rid of these. I'm going to sting that one so I don't have to deal with it. And give him some armor. Okay. What have we got up here? Can imp. And Queen's imp. Get rid of that. And root seeds. We need to regen our little scholar over here. And we've got 3 left, so we'll give him some more armor. And him some more armor. Alright. Alright, so we've got 2 spaces over here. Fledgling imp again. Imp in a box. Ooh, transcend imp. I'll put him up there. And down here. There we go. That seems like it was worth it. Get rid of that. Have I given him quick already? It doesn't look like it. So we will give him quick. I don't want to implode those guys because they're actually being really useful. That looks like it's fine. I'll get rid of that one. We have a new Scholar Imp, which will give us a Wildwood Sap. He's gonna make it up top, and I don't really want him to, but I don't really see a way around it. Alright, they should be fine. Get rid of that. Alright. And I'll prove it by sticking that guy, so everybody can now dogpile on the boss. I would like to be able to give him another armor. And we don't have any more energy. Oof. Well, I'm gonna Wildwood Sap him. Root Seeds him. Get rid of that and leave that one, unfortunately, but it does look like we're doing decent damage. I mean, even our little imps are doing like 40. Alright, so he's down to 800 health, which is pretty good considering where he started. Let's get rid of that. We can give him some more armor. And then hit him for 50. Give him some more armor. And put in a fledgling in for more damage. Master regen on her. Alright. Should be it. Alright. Continue. So we have finally beaten the game for the first time on difficulty 1 instead of 0. Yikes. Which should have also unlocked, yep, Covenant rank 2. Add dead weight to your starting deck. Oh. And we mastered cards. Ooh. Does that actually have an effect, or does it just make them look prettier? I get the impression it just makes them look prettier. Alright. Thank you! That was fun! Next time we get to try for difficulty level 2. That'll be even more exciting. Yeah, so I think that's going to be it for today. But I appreciate everybody who came to watch. Thank you. And I will see y'all again next week when we're trying difficulty level 2. So, thanks!